Hey everyone, Daniel here from 20 Bytes with another quick tutorial for you. This time I'm doing a product review on the Teleo drone, and it's a very cheap drone. You can see the specs here on the back. The flight time is only up to a maximum of 13 minutes that you can play with this before it runs out of juice and you're not able to do much with it. I'm going to show you the device here first, and then we're going to do a little flight test, which you can see near the end here. It comes in a nice little package, and it's pre-assembled already. I had this open already. Of course, I had one tool out there ahead of time. But it's very lightweight, which one of the big problems with this is because it's lightweight, you're not able to have as much control over it. They do give you a USB here for charging it. So the one end, of course, can go in the device, and the other end just goes into a USB port on your computer. You can see here where you would plug it in on the side of the device. On the side here, you got the power button on the opposite side of where the charging port is. A little bit of a fail trying to get it in focus, but there you go. And on the front is your camera, which is a 720 HD, and there's sensors on the bottom to indicate how far up off the ground it is. The battery is located in the back of the drone, and it pulls out pretty easily. It's a long device, and it slides back in and snaps in. They provide you with a tiny little tool here for removing the propellers in case you ever want to remove them for transportation or just to replace them. You don't want to just pull on them without the tool because you can damage the propellers or part of the unit itself, so it's best to make use of that tool that they provide you with. And putting on a new propeller is as simple as just lining it up and pushing it straight down, and that's it. There's these propeller guards that are meant for protecting the propellers, so if it smashes into a wall, it's supposed to stop it from breaking the propellers. But that didn't seem to help in my case. They can be pulled off and snap back on very easily in case if you ever wanted to remove them for any reason. They do provide you with a little manual that tells you how to get started. Basically having to connect to the Wi-Fi. It's like it puts out its own wireless hotspot you connect to, and they give you 4 extra propellers. I've already destroyed a couple, so I only have a few more spare to go. Here I've got it plugged into my laptop charging, and it's blinking green light as it's charging. And when it's done charging, you'll see that it's a solid green light, meaning that it's ready to unplug it from your computer and start to play. Once you downloaded the app, you can tell it to connect to the device, and it shows the drone as a wireless hotspot that you would connect to, just like you connect to a wireless hotspot in your office or home. So you would select that. There's no password by default, and I've already entered the password previously, and in this particular video shooting it was having a hard time, so I had to tell it to forget the connection and then reconnect to it again. Now before I cut to the flying portion of this video, I want you to know that I didn't touch any of the controls other than once I hit the button to tell it to fly, it goes up in the air and it's supposed to just hover in place until we tell it to either go forward, back, or go left, right, or turn. I didn't press any of the buttons. I'm not even holding the tablet. As you can see, it's sitting on my desk and I'm only touching the camera. But of course the camera couldn't see the drone until I lifted it up. So let's see how long this can last hovering. So you can see I've already broken 3 of the 4 propellers here. I've broken already 1 or 2 previously from trying it outside. It's just too light of a drone. The first time I was outside and it was just barely even windy, but I couldn't even make it go forward. Once I lifted it off the ground, it started being pushed away, and I'm trying to fly forward, but the wind was just a bit stronger. So it's totally not worth it. For 139 Canadian dollars, I wouldn't recommend wasting your money on this. If you can't even make it idle, how can you do any of the tricks that they show you that it can do online? So if you want to get a drone and you're serious about it, I would spend the extra money and get something that's a heavier weight. If anyone's had any experience with the drones, and especially outside in windy weather or hovering, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, that's it for this little video. Not really a tutorial this time, but a review. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, and click the like button if you enjoyed this, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more tutorials and reviews. Thanks. Bye for now.